What's up, everybody? We're back, Qualified Dropouts. It's just me today. Asher could not make it today, but we brought on Ben. We're going to talk a lot about bodybuilding, some other random crap, but yeah, episode 9. Let's get into it.
Yes, sir.
Which is our mentor, and he was sitting there. We had a pretty good pod. That was probably our most fun podcast because it's like hearing from obviously a 7-figure business owner. I'm like, damn, it's kind of insane. And then like to hear his views on like school and a lot of things, it was just very interesting, very insightful. He talked about his ups and downs and kind of like how what he went through in his toughest moments and his whole journey. But it's pretty cool, and the people he knows is just insane. Like,
it's dope.
He like lives over in California, and like in his apartment complex, he's like the poorest person there, and they all just drive like Ferraris and like random shit. It's insane.
That's like I was saying before, with like the people you surround yourself with. I think that's just so important for sure. And you have like a mentor that you guys.
We have like Zoom calls, and then at the end of the month, what he does is looks into our business basically and sees like, okay, fix this. These are your goals next month. Apply this to your business. Make this SOP, which is like a standard operation procedure, or just any type of guidance or any type of goal setting and ways to. He helps us with sales training, a bunch of everything like that.
Okay.
So anything that's going wrong, like if we're seeing a lot of like churn or a lot of like our LTV's low. So like people are maybe only signing on for 2 months and like they aren't staying consistent. It's like, okay, what can we do to fix that? For me, now I have contracts, so everybody has to sign for at least minimum 4 months. Because it's like, it's really not to just keep somebody in a contract. It's just to change somebody's life to me.
Yeah,
like
that's
what it's about. And so a lot of people give up on themselves too early because, habits and everything. But yeah, he's just there basically to just kind of mentor us and because he's helping us scale to 7 figures in a sense. Okay. So like his goal is in 3 years is our businesses to be 7 figures. Okay. So as long as we just keep chucking away, we'll get there.
Keep making the bread.
Yeah, man. Yeah. It's gonna be fun, and that's the beauty of like building a business, because it's like, for me, I'm not so focused on the influencer side and follower side. It's important, but I do know people who have like 10,000 followers who have a 7-figure business, or they don't really have that big of a following. Yep. Sure, he knows a guy that they do, I think it was like 300K in sales per month, and he has 3,000 followers on Instagram. Yeah, it's
crazy, bro.
It's crazy. Like once you actually build a business and understand how the business world works, you can just go anywhere. But yeah, it's crazy.
Followers, they don't mean everything, I would say, but they definitely, I would say they help for sure.
Like loyal followers. Yeah. They say you just need 1,000 loyal followers and you'll be a millionaire. Yeah. Like that's it.
The community.
Mm-hmm. That's why I created a Discord. I don't know if you have one.
I do. Yeah. Chicken Rice Discord.
Really?
Hell
nice. Yeah. Did you make it yourself, or do you have somebody else make it for you?
I have it. Yeah. Okay. I have no idea how to use Discord and shit.
Yeah.
So I have it, but
you probably have a lot of people in there.
Yeah, a decent amount, probably a couple hundred.
Okay. But I'm kind of surprised you don't have more. Asher has like 7K. I don't
really?
know. Yeah, he just had a video. It's that one video. He literally posted a video and it got like hundreds of thousands of views, and he just had everybody join. He gained.
I do peep that he like plugs his Discord and his gym vlogs and stuff.
Everything.
Yeah, that builds the community for sure. That's why I built one, because I just don't go on there as much as I probably should. Yeah. Because I don't really understand it. Mm-hmm. But thing is with me, as I answer like all my DMs. Yeah. So like, if someone wants to like ask me something, like they don't gotta do it on Discord, they can just like DM me, and they've probably noticed that because I respond to all my DMs. People have me on Snapchat, and I Snapchat. Like, I don't care, bro. People are like, "Yo, you responded?" Yeah. I'm like, "Hell yeah!" Like it's just Snapchat, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you added me back. I'm like, "Yeah, I added you back. You're my boy." Like you guys, without my followers, I am nothing. That's the thing. It's like I feel like a lot of people that get like super huge with their follower numbers, they forget that the people that follow them are what make them. Yeah. You know, and it's obvious when people are like fake and like don't show love to their supporters, you know?
It's true. And it's cool, like, because I've had people, like, reach out to me, like, hey, I know you're probably never going to see this, but and then I respond to, like, wait, what the fuck? Yeah. And then I'll even send voice messages to them, and they're like, dude, I can't believe you just did that. That's so sick. And I just really enjoy, like, communicating with a lot of them and talking to them, because it's like, And a lot of my clients who work with me, they're just like, I wouldn't say a lot, but there's some like, man, you're kind of like an influencer. I'm like, nah, man. Like, I don't consider myself
just a guy.
I'm just a guy that likes to coach. I just took my business online, and that's it. Like, I don't. And just I like to post content and work out. That's really basically it. And so we lost Asher because he had to go do some things, but
yes, so it's just us.
It's just us chilling. We're gonna talk about some bodybuilding.
Yes,
because you just did your first prep.
Yes, sir.
So
we did the Palmetto Classic in Columbia, South Carolina. It was May 28th. So it's August 1st now. What's that? Like 2 months?
Yeah.
2 months post-show. I'm up like 12 pounds, 15 pounds, something like that. Not too bad.
That's really good.
I definitely gained weight like a lot faster at first. So I was probably up like, I'd say maybe like 8 to 10 pounds in like a couple weeks.
Okay.
So I was up like,
Dude,
I'm only up like 12, 15.
Bro, I put on weight real fast.
Yeah.
I gained 27 pounds in 3 days.
Some Mantello type shit.
Dude, it was bad, bro.
Holy shit.
Oh my, I just couldn't stop eating. Like the peanut butter, the pizza, the ice cream, like.
It's just like your brain has no like limit to like
your stomach
satiation.
Yeah.
You know?
Like your stomach will say, dude, I'm full. Like you'll be bloated, like not feel good, but then your brain's like, nah, just one more bite.
That's
one more bite. Think of how good it's gonna taste. Like, yeah, you're right.
One thing that really helped me is just I don't have any shit food in the house. Mm-hmm. So the only like shit food that I did have was peanut butter. So I probably went through weeks after prep. I probably went through like 10 plus things of peanut butter.
The honey one.
All day I'd be good. Like I was eating my meals, everything. Fucking like 8, 9 p.m. comes. You just grab the peanut butter.
You just sit there to eat it. Bro, I would eat it with a sleeve of bagels. I would go and I'd grab it and I'd just go to walk in the kitchen. It was bad. I would stand in the kitchen, get a bagel, and just eat one. And then I'd come back 30 minutes later, eat another one.
Yep.
And the peanut butter, it was like the honey flavored one. So it was like honey, like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So fire. So dangerous.
Yeah, there's not much you can do. I mean, if you have like that willpower, then like kudos to you, but it's just like your body is like not in a good place. You know, you're lean as shit, especially if you were stage ready. I mean, I probably could have came in a bit leaner for sure, but even being like as lean as I was still tough. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
you weren't used to it. I mean, you lost like over 20 pounds, right?
Yeah.
And it's like it's a lot of, and it's mostly like fat, which is like insane, which is crazy.
I probably lost a little muscle. I look a lot bigger now than I did on prep. I was a little small, but I was diced.
It happened. What made you want to like do a bodybuilding show?
So I always just wanted to like do it, you know? A lot of people have like inspirations, but like whenever people ask me like who my inspiration is, like I really can't like think of like a person. So like this sounds like selfish, but like the only person that I'm trying to be is like me and like a better like version of me, because I think a lot of people get caught up in being like, I want to look like C-Bum. I want to look like this person, but you're never going to look like that person. You know what I'm saying? Because like your genetics are different. Your muscle insertions are different. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I've always just been obsessed with like just becoming a better me. Mm-hmm. And like, that's like my saying is like just becoming a better like version of myself. So whatever I could do to like achieve that. Mm-hmm. And like I was bulking for a little bit like before my show. So I was like, all right, I'm going to get like leaner for the summer. Right. So like, what if I just do a show in like May? Yeah. And then I'm like diced for the summer. Yeah. So that was like one of the main motivations, is I was probably going to cut anyway. So I was like, I'm going to do a show. And the main like reason I did it was to see if I liked it, you know? And because you don't really know, like you could think that you want to like do a show, but until you get on that stage, like you don't realize like if you actually like it or not. So like the biggest thing with me is like I wanted to do it to see if I liked it. Because like if I didn't like it, I wanted to find that out sooner than later. A lot of people wait to do a show. They wait years and years and years. And then you take all those years and years and years of like bodybuilding, eating your meals, like force feeding and shit. Like what if you get on that stage and you don't like it? You just did all that for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you want to do things that you actually enjoy doing. You don't want to just bodybuild because it's like a trend.
Yeah.
You know, and that's one of the biggest things now is I think people are so concerned with putting on size, and no one's actually like getting on stage. Like this is obviously probably, I would say it's a bit of an unpopular opinion, but like I think more people should compete to see if they like it. And I think a lot of people just wait too long to like put on more size. Like you get on that stage after putting on all the size and you don't like it, then it's like, why are you even competing? You know?
Yeah. No, it's so true. I think it's because it's a sport and it's a hard sport. I mean, you're going against all your hormones. You're going against all like what your brain tells. You're going against so many different factors that you're basically starving, honestly, at that point. Like you're like at a point where the state you're in is like not sustainable even a little bit, and you're just going against just everything your body wants and
especially
desires.
If you're enhanced, because then you're getting into some
crazy
territory right there.
Crazy stuff. And that's what I think. It's just people don't realize how intense it is, and then they need to like actually go through it first, especially before hopping on enhancements. Yeah. A lot of people will hop on enhancements or SARMs or something and be like, "Oh, I just want to do it because I want to look good." And it's like, dude, you're just totally
especially at such a young age. It's tough. Like I see all these TikTokers that are already on, and they're like,
you could tell to their shoulders are just like the only thing prominent about them is their shoulders are so capped in the traps, and then everything else is just like mid because they don't know how to properly bodybuild at all.
Yeah,
they don't know how to.
People will want the SARM, the test, the easy way. Not to say it's like the easy way, because like obviously, you know, people that are like top tier obviously using shit. But I'm saying like people will do gear before they have their diet on point, before they have their training on point, and it's just like, why wouldn't you want to max out like what you have to work with right now without risking your health? Naturally max that out, and then like if you want to take bodybuilding serious in the future, then you get on. That's what, like, for me, that's what I'm doing right now. Like people will ask me like, do you plan on staying natural forever? Like, are you a lifetime? Like I'm not gonna sit here and claim like lifetime natty. Like right now I am natural, but like in the future I'm not gonna, if I am on, I will tell you guys that I am on. But I can definitely like see myself if I want to take this sport to like the next level. But I would say for the next few years, like no shot.
Yeah. You're 20?
20, yeah. 20? So I'm still growing.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm 25, and so I mean, like I don't think I'd claim lifetime natural. It only depends if I really want to go for a pro card or if I want to qualify for nationals to do that. That's it.
Yeah.
Like if I go for that, then it's like I would rather, like if I know I want to get my pro card no matter what, I'm gonna hop on now. Like I would, just because it's like I want it sooner than later. And even if I try to hit my natural, limit or genetic potential, it's like no matter where you're at, if you hop on steroids, you're gonna just get big. Like that, you would just blow through it anyways. So it's like, why not just do it now? That would be the only time I do it, is if I like really am like, you know what, I'm gonna get my pro card, because one, it'll help my social proof even more. Right? It's like, it can help my coaching, it can help my business, it can help me as a person. But not only just that, like it's also like my true like desire for it. And after doing 2 shows, I don't know yet. I really don't know if I want to take it to that level, because it's like, it is taxing. It's like your whole life, like a quarter of the year, or no, almost half the year for me was just like taken away. It was only that. And I'm like, man, there's so much more to life too, and like so much more freedom and other things to do. So it's like, I don't know if I actually want to commit to that level yet, because there's just more to life.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, it's like, you don't want to do bodybuilding if you don't want to do it. Like you shouldn't. And that's the thing with gear, is like, I feel like people are getting on so early, where it's like you haven't even like, some of these kids haven't went through puberty yet, bro. Like what if like your goal right now, like you're obsessed with bodybuilding, but like how many times have you changed like what you wanted to do as a career? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to want to be like an architect.
Same.
You know what I'm saying?
Dude.
Like what the like, and now I'm like doing social media and shit. So it's like you start taking at a young age. Next thing you know, you don't even like bodybuilding anymore, and now you got to inject yourself in the ass every fucking 2 days for the rest of your life. Yeah, it's like a fucking
TRT, and like just to be normal. Like you literally have to hop on TRT like, just wild. To be normal. Yeah, so and it's like, people don't. I don't think people really take into the risks of it. they just say, oh, that guy looks insane. Like, he's on steroids. It would help me get there. And it's like, well, you do still have to train just as hard and nutrition.
Absolutely.
So dial that in first. Make sure you want to do, like, you want to make fitness your life. And then you want to do bodybuilding and, like, take it to that level. Yeah. If you don't, again, it's your decision, but, like, there's really no point. What do you just go in, you look the coolest, but now you're just pinning yourself for the rest of your life? Like,
and then, like, there's people that just want to look sick. You know, if you just want to look sick,
sure. Like, if you like how you feel, yeah, like, go for it.
That's but like, do you?
Write down the pros and cons, and then take a look at yourself in 5 to 10 years. Do you see yourself actually still sticking to this goal that you want? And it's like, that's kind of the big purpose.
And you got to, like, continue working out, though. Like, if you want to look sick, you can hop on. That's cool. Like, do you, if that's what you want to do. But it's not like you're just going to stay on and, like, hold on to, like, hella muscle if you're not, like, training and shit. So, like, you're going to, you know, you got to continue to train, especially, like, you got to, like, want to train. Because if you don't want to train, you're not going to train. And then next thing you know, you're pinning for the rest of your life and you're small, you know?
Yeah. Dude, I've seen so many people who are on shit
that don't look like they're on.
Don't look. You'll be like, wait, you're like, I'm bigger than them. And I'm like, I'm natural. Like, it's insane. So it is, you got to do it right. You got to do it right. What was the hardest part of prep for you? What was, like, defining moment where you remember this moment where you're like, damn, I almost gave up, or like this was like a insane moment?
I would say it's not really when I gave up, but, like, the hardest thing that I would say was when I was doing an hour of fasted cardio every morning. I would drive to the gym, and I would do an hour on the incline treadmill.
Yeah.
Fasted in the morning, and it was just, like, the most, it was awful.
It's just, like, for me, I had to do Stairmaster, speed 10 for an hour towards the end.
Okay. Dude. So, like, there's a lot of things that I wish I could do, like, go back and do over. So, like, my cardio was way too high, way too quick. So, like, I was doing hella cardio when I was still, like, 10 weeks out. So I was, like, doing a lot of cardio, and, like, it was just slowing me down, like, throughout the rest of the day. Mm-hmm. So, like, obviously when you do, like, a shitload of cardio, your NEAT goes down, like, throughout the day. Yeah. Your body's very smart. Mm-hmm. So that's one thing that I regret doing, is I probably should have just kept my step count higher. You know, it was already very high, and I was doing cardio on top of that. So, like, I probably should have just kept step count high throughout, like, the beginning of prep, and then as I, like, was dialed in, add in, like, 30 minutes. I also should have split my cardio up into 2 30-minute sessions rather than doing an hour all at once, I think, personally, because I would do an hour, and I was dead. Like, I would go home and lay on my bed, like, face plant right on my bed and just lay there. And I'm like, holy shit, my body is dead. Like, I feel like shit. Yeah. Like, like, an hour, like, I was probably burning, like, I don't know how many in that hour, maybe like 600-700 calories, some shit like that. I don't know. Like, fasted with nothing in me, and I'm just like a dead body. I would get done my cardio, and I would look at myself in the mirror, and I'm like, bro, I look skinny as shit. Yeah.
Body dysmorphia is real.
That's what I'm saying.
But it's like, now I look back, I'm like, dude, I was so shredded. Like, it's insane. Dude, I remember this was like the one time where, so I cried. My hormones were, my tests were crashed, 100%. And it was the first day of peak week. I woke up, I went to bed at maybe like 2 or 3 in the morning. Like, I quit my job actually that Saturday before. So, like, I woke up on Monday, I'm like, I know I don't have to work anymore. Like, I was just so mentally drained because I worked at Chick-fil-A the whole time. And being in the kitchen, I was the kitchen director, working at Chick-fil-A, hardest thing I've ever done.
What's that timer on?
Yeah, we got like 5 minutes, then we'll reset it.
I bet.
And I remember just, like, I was on my feet all day, cleaning machine. I was in the kitchen. It was hot, everything like that, and always around freaking fried food and bacon and cookies. I remember I would have to bake the cookies and, like, put in the oven and, like, wrap them and stuff. I'd be salivating. Like, I'd be sitting there and, like having to, like, because I would just want it. And then I'd have to walk away and go to the bathroom because I was drinking 2 gallons a day. I'd have to walk away to not punch somebody in the face because I was so hungry. Like, I would get angry.
That's a whole nother thing, is, like, the irritability on prep is just out of this world. Like, the littlest shit will just flip you out. Like, you could just
And I would just, like, I never yelled at anybody, but I became, as it went on, like, because I had to fire people and do hiring and, like, had to put on that Chick-fil-A smile. But I remember, like, I would get more stern. Yeah. And, like, kids would, dude, one kid put ice in the fryer. And I'm like, you did not really just do that. That's wild. And I'm like, you're fired. And I fired him. I was like, are you serious? That's so dangerous. Like, that's so stupid. But there's just so much other stuff that, like, I would just get more stern, and people would be like, you okay, Ian? I'm like, dude, I'm just hungry. Like that. Yeah. But I remember I woke up on the Monday of peak week, and it was my first 0 carb day. It was like I went to bed at like 2 or 3 in the morning. I could not sleep. I was peeing every hour. I just irritable. My stomach hurt. I could not sleep. Mm-hmm. Woke up at like 5 a.m. I slept like 2 to 3 hours, if that. And I woke up and I was like, dude, I can't do anything. So I made a whole pot of black coffee. I was like, you know what? I'm going to go to the beach. And so I drove to the beach, and I just pulled out my chair, brought my book, and I sat there, and it's like 5:30, 5:45 in the morning. And I just could not focus on the book. I was just like, oh, my gosh. And I almost fell asleep in my chair. And I was there for like 30 minutes, and I was just questioning what I was doing. I'm like, dude, what am I even doing? I didn't even know why I was at the beach. I just drove to the beach. I don't even know how I got there because it got to a point where, like, my brain fog, I would not remember when I took rights, lefts, or anything like that. And then I remember I got in my car to go drive home. Dude, I just started hyperventilating and crying. And I'm sitting there. I'm like, why am I doing this? Questioning things. Like, this sucks. Like, just, it was horrible, horrible. I drove home. I think I ran a red light. I don't even know exactly. I don't remember, like, the ride home at all. And I laid back down in bed. And then I had, in an hour, I went and did an hour of cardio and just drank water, ate my egg whites and chicken. And it's freaking it. But it was just like that morning was like I woke up and it was the worst. It was the worst day of my whole prep. And I was like crying. I couldn't stop. It's not even that I wanted to cry. It was just like my body was just started crying, like hyperventilating. And I just asked myself why I'm actually doing this.
Yeah, I would say one of the worst days was like same shit where I had 0 carbs. It was peak week. I went keto for like 2 days. Mm-hmm. I think it was, like 2 or 3 days was keto. The first day because I was probably consuming, I would say probably 100 grams of carbs, like up to that point. Like, I was like my carbs, and I went all the way down to 0. And I went to the gym that day. It was the worst I've ever felt, ever. Yeah. It was awful.
It just hurts lifting. It doesn't even, like, you don't get a pump. It just hurts.
Yeah, that's how I felt. And I had cardio, like, after my workout, and I'm, like, sitting there, and my legs are, like, hurting. And I'm like, bro.
I almost blacked out one time on cardio. Like, I was, like, going, and the next thing, like, everything started going black, and I had to stop, and I was like, dude, what just happened?
And I think I had the same thing happen, bro. Literally.
It was insane. It was crazy. I remember, prep brain is a real thing, too. Like,
absolutely.
I had this stop sign like, right outside my house, and I go, and I drive to the stop sign, I sit there, I'm listening to this song. I'm just sitting there. I sat there for like 3 minutes because I listened to the whole song, and I was like, dude, why is this not turning green? I was waiting for the stop sign to turn green so I could drive and take a left. I sat there for like 3 minutes. I listened to a whole song, and I was like, bro, I wish I got that on video. I just sat there. Literally, no one was there. I was just sitting there. I'm like looking. I'm like, man, is this really not turning green? It's probably my favorite, like, dude, I just remember, like, thinking back to it. I'm like, oh, my gosh. Like, I was just such an idiot. I couldn't believe I did. I was laughing after that. Like, that was the best I felt. I was just laughing at how stupid I was.
I would say, like, the main thing I noticed is, like, I could be having a conversation with someone and then I'd completely forget what I was talking about. And I'm like, bro, I'm sorry. Like, my brain is just not working. Like, I'd have to apologize, like, so many times because, like, I'll literally talk and then nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. Like, I'm just like,
you don't remember anything. You're just, and then, like, everything is just so mindless, and then people will talk to you like, yeah. Like, you just look like a zombie. Like, you don't smile. They're like, you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm happy. I just don't want to smile. Like, I'm just chilling. I'm just trying to get through the day. That's it.
Yeah, I was, like, 2 weeks out, and we went to, like, Top Golf with some of my friends. I feel so bad because, like, I feel... I'm walking around, like, slow motion, bro. Slow motion. I'm still smacking golf balls, though. I'm not going to lie. I was hitting bombs. But, like, sitting there drinking water, like, when I'm not up hitting the ball, I'm in the chair, not talking to no one, on my phone, drinking water.
Yeah.
It's just like
you just don't do like you don't talk to anybody. Like if you're not eating or drinking, like all you're trying. All right, we're back.
With it. All right, what was your post-show meal?
Oh, dude, you wanted to hear my? It was multiple.
Okay.
So the first thing I ate, they gave us, because I did summer shredding, they gave us fat and weird cookies. Okay. So I had a fat and weird cookie, had a Reese's, like little candy here and there. Like one of my coworkers actually made me homemade fudge. Dude, she made I flew it out. She was amazing, and she made it for me, and I was like, dang, you actually did this. So good. Like it was like snickerdoodle. Like Snickers fudge, and then like Twix, like just a bunch of different random fudges. So I had a little bit of that. I actually used that to pump up. I ate some of that, which is really good. But we went to In-N-Out. I had 2 double doubles, animal style, a side of animal style fries, and then there was a Cane's right next door. So we actually finished that, and we walked over to Cane's and had a 3-piece tender meal with fries and a soda. Then it was Brock and I were like, bro, no, we need more. Like, this is not enough. So we drove to Voodoo Donuts. I don't know if you've ever been there.
I've heard of it.
It's like
I've
massive donuts.
Okay.
I had 3 of those. Then I was like, dude, no, I need something else. And so we went to Jack in the Box. And this was within like 2.5, 3 hours. Because the show didn't end until like 11. And we got back at like 1. Jack in the Box had nothing. They were like, I was like, dude, do you have like mini tacos or tacos? Like, nah, we're out of that. We're like, okay, what do you have? She's like, we have breakfast burritos. So I got a breakfast burrito. Had a breakfast burrito, and then we went back to the Airbnb, and we already had like cookies and like candy and other random shit. So I was just munching on that, and I thought my stomach was gonna pop. Like it hurt. I had to sit there and be like, dude, I gotta go to bed because like I almost like puked everywhere.
Solid.
So a solid.
A lot of meals.
A lot of meals. How about yourself?
Yeah. Honestly, when I got done, so we had prejudging and then we had finals at like 4 p.m., which was like on a Saturday. So I was so like upset with myself that I fucked up my peak like so bad because like literally the day before the show, I had an entire box of cereal. I had like rice, like it was like my carb up, right?
Yeah.
So I had a whole box of cereal. I had like probably a sleeve of rice cakes, and then on top of that, I had like a couple like chicken and rice meals for like protein and shit. I wake up. I think I had rice cakes in the morning before prejudging, and I think I had between prejudging and finals, I had more rice cakes.
Yeah,
and that was it.
No burger,
but like
classic.
I wasn't even like hungry. Like it was weird. Yeah. It was very weird. Where I was like. I think a lot of the, like, adrenaline, when I got on stage for prejudging, like, I was ecstatic when I got off, bro. Like, I was no longer, like, groggy or, like, tired at all because I had, like, all the carbs in me and shit, and I definitely spilled over. But, like, I looked at how I looked. This is, like, crazy body dysmorphia, bro. I looked at how I looked, like, in the hotel the day before. I looked fucking on point. I looked on point on Friday. Yeah. Which is probably how I should have peaked. That should have been my peak, right? Yeah. But overdid it. Saturday came. I was like watery as shit on stage. So I got off at finals was 4 p.m. When I got off stage, like I did my routine, I got off stage. I am 3 hours away. Like I live 3 hours away from this event. So I drove home after like 4 p.m. Drove home. I got protein bars. That was it. On the way home. I just got some protein bars on the way home at like a gas station or some shit. And then I think I had like steak in my fridge when I got home. Like it was like a couple like pieces of like London broil that I had like prepped already. So I just ate the rest of that and then I went to sleep.
Damn.
So like I didn't eat a shit ton after. Yeah. And like it was like I wasn't even like hungry because I was already so full from like fucking up my carb up, and then I was also like mad at myself that I fucked up. So I was like, probably shouldn't like fucking go crazy right now. Yeah. Like I was gonna go out to like, get sushi with my boy, but I was like, I don't really want to get sushi. Like I just fucked this shit up. Yeah. Like I was mad at myself, but I still came in like pretty good. But I just wasn't like. I wish I would have came in better, you know, because like it was like that entire like 16 weeks that I prepped and shit to like mess it up at the end.
It happens, but you learn a little bit about your body. That's the whole point. People
yeah.
think they just need to be perfect. I'm like, dude, the first prep is always like a learning point of like how you respond to proteins, fats, and carbs, how you respond to peak weeks, how you respond to a certain amount of water, if you even need to cut water, sodium intake, everything like that. So the little things that you don't, like, you just see how you respond to it, and that's it. Did you place?
So I competed in the True Novice class because you get to, like, you register for the classes, right? So I registered for True Novice and Open. In True Novice, there was, like, 10 people, right? Yeah. I placed 5th out of 10. So
that's good.
Yeah, I looked better than some of the dudes, so I did better than them. But the top dude that, like, won True Novice was, like, 30 years old. True Novice means that, like, you've never competed before. Yeah. It's your first NPC show. Bro was, like, 30 years old, diced to the fucking socks, and, like, 6 foot, massive.
Probably on gear.
Placed second in the overall for Classic Physique in that show, bro. And is in True Novice.
Yeah.
So that just goes to show, like, some of the people that were in that class were like, they looked crazy. And I'm sitting here, it's my first show, thinking I'm going to, like, wipe the floor or True Novice. You know what I'm saying? But, like, the people that showed up were, I was like, shit.
Because I did summer shredding, and then a month later, I went back into prep after it, actually, for another month. And I did an NPC show. Yeah. And I did the Ty Pope Classic down in Florida. Okay. And I did True Novice, Novice, and Open. Dude, I got wrecked in True Novice. Like, everybody there was insane, and I just did men's physique, but I placed 3rd in Open and True and Novice.
I think it's good though that, like, people are competing and shit for sure. Yeah. But I just was so surprised that, like, it was their first show. Like, all these people that looked crazy.
The True Novice class was actually harder than the Novice and Open.
I was about to say, like, the dude that I went up against in Open, it's like for my height, because, like, in Classic it's like goes by height. Yeah. Like, I was pretty close to him, I would say. He definitely had, like, more size on me. He was a bit shorter than me. He's probably like 5'5". He definitely had size on me, but I would say it was very close. But I did place second, so he beat me in that class. But, like, there were some of the shots, like, because I had my friend record for YouTube. There's some of the shots, like, the back shot. Like, I think I had him, like, back. Yeah. There's, like, a couple poses where I was like, okay, like, I kind of look. But at the same time, I'm not really, like, experienced in, like, judging. So I'm not, like, a fucking judge. So, I don't know. But that's that. And I just did those 2 classes. But I was really happy with my routine. I don't know if you saw that.
It was really cool. No, I watched the whole thing. It was really cool.
I was really happy with how that came out. Because, like, I was practicing that.
No, you're good. You're really good at posing. I think that routine was, like, really sick. Because it was just, you could tell. Some people, like, they'll play, like, they don't have a good routine, but I think that's what the beauty of Classic is like, the routine. They don't judge that, which sucks. Yeah, they only judge the mandatories, and then they just do that. Mandatories are weird, too.
Yeah, I've seen people just, like, go through the routine. It looks like they're just, like, I just think people need to learn transitions a lot more. Because, like, people will do their routines, and it's, like, not even, like, shit on people, because it's, like, obviously, like, it takes... Getting on stage is hard, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's tough. But, like, some of the people just, I would say transitions. Transitions are so important. And it just looks like they're going through, like, poses. Like, they're just going through, and, like, from pose to pose, like, the whole point of a routine is to, like, a routine. Like, it's almost like you're, like, dancing.
Yeah.
It's like ballet type
It's art. Like, it really is. And I think routines should be judged in Classic because it would be so cool. And I think that would just add a whole different level to Classic physique because it's just like, I love seeing a good routine. I don't know if you follow Cameron Souder.
I don't. I do follow that Adrian dude, though. I see his shit.
Yeah. He's really good at posing. Yeah. He's, like, taking that to the next level. And he's really good at posing. He loves making up routines. It's kind of funny because the reason why he started that is, like, him and I actually started doing posing together. We would go and do a full posing session, just him and I. And he started recording it. And then I just stopped because I just started doing I was busy with work and everything. And he lived in a college far away, so he just was doing it over there. But
that's something that I would honestly love to monetize, though, is, like, because, like, people do coaching, like, one-on-one coaching, but there's also, like, posing coaches. Like, I think, like, I could probably help someone that doesn't know how to pose
100%.
For sure. But, like, that's another thing is, like, I get a lot of shit where I get a lot of hate comments for sure. The main thing that I hear is, like, this dude does one classic show and thinks he knows how to pose. Like if I give any posing tips whatsoever, and it's like, bro, you don't have to listen to what I'm saying, but if you do, someone out there is going to like benefit from me giving posing tips.
And it doesn't matter about how many shows you do. It's all about like, because obviously practice. If you do a show, they don't judge it anyway. So people who compete don't really know how to pose. Yeah. Posing is an art. It's something that's like dance. It's a choreography. It's really it is for bodybuilding. So it's not about how many shows you've done. It's just show me your social proof. Like, let me see your routines.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't even have to do a show for me to be good at posing, you know? Because like I was practicing my routine before the show. Like, I didn't have to, you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
haters.
I practice the shit. So it's like, I know what looks good. Like, like I said, I'm not like a judge, but like I can work with my physique and I can like manipulate shit to make myself look better. And I've practiced that for years now. I've been doing it for like 2 years. I always say like you should set up your tripod and your camera at the end of every single workout. Practice posing, practice your vacuums, because that's a big question I get is like, how do you get your vacuum so good?
Just
it's like,
do it.
It's just like you practice. It is very genetic, I would say, but that's just like.
Oh, it's a rib cage, right?
Yeah.
Looks good.
So I would like that's like even with like building muscle, it's genetic, you know. So like a lot of things are genetic, but can still be improved with practice, with training,
and knowing your angles and where you should be posing, how you should be posing. Like once you do that, you're gonna make yourself look so much bigger than what you
And there's
you would.
certain poses that work well with different people, like people, and that's another like. I always like see these hate comments, but it's like funny. I like to address them because it's like. It's just stupid. It's dumb, but it's like I'll get comments that are like, this dude does the front double with a vacuum every single pose, like learn a different pose. And it's like, bro, why do you think I do it? Why do you think I do a front double with a vacuum so much? Because it looks fucking sick.
Yeah, it's one of your best poses.
If I do a side tricep, I don't like how it looks. I think it looks stupid on my physique. But someone else, fucking Terrence Ruffin, could do a side tricep and look absolutely absurd, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'm sure he knows that he looks absurd in that pose, which is why he does it, you know? So if I do a front double with a vacuum, I'm going to look crazy because of my physique, and I know that, you know? And like same thing with like the front double overhead with the vacuum or even like the abs. I know my ab genetics suck, so I pull a vacuum in any pose that I can, you know what I'm saying? I don't even have like the lower two. That's the thing. Like
I saw that. No hate, by the way. But I saw like you have like the upper abs and then.
No matter how lean I get, bro, I don't have the bottom two abs. So like I have like a freaking 4-pack, you know. Yeah. And it don't matter how lean I get, bro. Like I won't have those two because of my ab insertions and genetics. And I'll pull a vacuum in every pose because it looks good.
Yeah, it suits you. Yeah.
I got blessed because my abs suck, but I got the vacuum, you know. Yeah. So.
Yeah. No, that's it. Like that's like for me, like my strong suit's like my lats. Like my lats have always overtaken, and that's like my like I can hit any lat pose, or that's why men's physique. I'm like my poses there are pretty good because my lats. Like I'll hit my front pose and you just see my lats just go like that.
Yeah,
like,
and it's like even if you don't have that small waist, if your lats are big, you can still like have the appearance of the small waist. That's like, I mean, I have like higher lat insertions, so it's like they're not. Yeah, my lats are pretty good, but they're just not like inserted like where they probably should be for classic and shit. But my waist
again,
is
you
decent.
Just build it and then you get bigger, and then you can make it. It's just manipulation, learning how to pose,
especially like posting on social media, like the manipulations you can make. Holy shit!
Ridiculous. You'll see people like. Dude, I see people in person. I'm like, damn, you do not look like how you do on social media. Like the angles, it's all that's what it's about, man. Like. I feel like for me, I feel like I look the same. I don't know.
How do you feel about me?
Well, I've seen you like in casual videos, so like I think
very true.
I'm not gonna lie, you're shorter than I expected to.
Shorter. Everybody says I'm shorter, 100%.
But you're not like that short, and you're kind of like I expected that. What about 5'7"? You think I was like smaller or bigger in person?
I'd say you look same.
Same.
Yeah.
I usually get. It's like I don't look because I don't think I really try to manipulate too much. Yeah. I don't think I try to like actually post and be like, oh, this is my, insane.
Yeah, we also don't Photoshop our shit. So that's another thing. We don't do that.
Dude, you know what's funny though? So I went in and I tried it. I was like, I'm going to just see what it's about. And I did it. And I was like, holy shit. I did a front double by and it was actually kind of believable too. It was so believable. I had another video because I saved it and sent it to my girlfriend. And I had another video. I went to go post it on TikTok, and I was about to post, and I was like, oh shit! I almost posted the Photoshopped one because I downloaded because I undid it and then I re-downloaded it, so they were right next to each other, and I almost posted it, and I was like, damn, I would have gotten so much hate for that, bro. But it is crazy. Like, you can Photoshop videos, and it's all very easy, and it's kind of insane how real it can look if you don't do too much. Like, you can do a little bit to the point where it's like, damn, that's actually kind of like crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know.
How do you feel about like someone getting caught for like Photoshop? Like, how do you, like, for let's just say Alex, for example.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. I think Alex is a great guy. Yeah. I really like what he does. I'm a Christian myself. I really believe like what he's doing is like really awesome. And I've been in his Discord, and he has like Bible studies, and like he's really great dude. And I think obviously everybody has flaws. Everybody does things that they maybe shouldn't have due to certain circumstances. I mean, I look at it as maybe it was an insecurity at a time that he just felt really low, so that's why he did it. Which if you were to say that you never felt that way, you're just lying to yourself, I believe. So, I mean, I'm not going to hate it, like, dude, your reputation's ruined forever. I think, obviously, like, for some people, you know, I feel bad because he has such a big influence that, like, dude, you just portrayed something that is not realistic in a sense. But I'm not going to totally look at him different. I think he's still a great guy. He kind of owned up to it. It wasn't like a true.
Yeah, I saw the thing. It was kind of.
He's young. I mean, he's young, and I mean, really big influence, and so he has a lot of pressure on him. So he didn't know exactly what to say. Whatever. Still, does it change his character and who he is and what he believes? No. I mean, I think normal dude. He just puts himself out there. That's why he gets more hate, and that's why he gets so much more attention. Is that he puts who he is out there. And so if you were a perfect person, like, that's bullshit. Like, you aren't. I mean, think about all the stuff everybody's done without a camera on them, right? It's like everybody's done some fucked up shit, honestly. So, I mean, it's kind of like, damn, that sucks that he did that. But then again, it's like whatever. He got caught, which is good because now he won't do it again. Yeah. Right? It's like now he can learn from it. He's like, yeah, I messed up, whatever. I believe that people do that. They just have a really big insecurity about themselves, and they feel like they have to portray, like they have to be perfect for everybody else. So it's something that they can learn. So yeah. What about your thoughts?
I don't know. I think it's just like with that many followers, like doing something like that, especially being a Christian and like portraying that online, it just goes against like everything that he stands for. Yeah. But like you said, like I definitely don't think it's like ruined his career type shit, you know? Like he's definitely still doing well, and he should do well. Like he shouldn't get canceled for something like that, you know? Yeah. But at the same time, I do, like I know you said you don't look at him different, but I definitely do look at him different after that. And that's just like me. And especially even like anybody, like even Hattie, I know Marshall was doing it. There's a couple other guys. It's like you definitely do look at people different. And especially I would say after Alex's like response video, like that was, I thought that was kind of fucked.
Yeah. No, I think for feedback for him, I think he could have responded a lot better. Like he could have just owned up to it. Like, absolutely. You're right. Total my fault. I shouldn't have. I'm never going to do that again. Yeah. You know, what I did is just uncalled for. It should not ever happen in the fitness industry because it makes something so unrealistic. So the way he handled it probably wasn't ideal. Yeah. And so I'm like, okay, yeah, like how he handled it, not perfect. What he did, not good at all. But then again, it's like look at all the good he's done for a lot of kids too. Oh, yeah. And so sometimes a lot of people don't look at that. They see one bad thing and they only focus on that. Yeah, you can hold them accountable, hold them to a higher standard because of their influence. But then also, you know, don't make that as the only vision as you see them. And how people portray you as, or how people view you. So I guess I can't even think of that. Personality. Perception. Dude, that was the word. How people portray you and like your perception of them is going to change when they fail and they do things. So that's like totally reasonable to be like, dang, Alex, I don't look at you the same because of that. Yeah. And I've definitely met people where a lot of my perception of them has totally changed because of their actions and what they did, and my perception of them will never be the same ever again because of that. No, I can definitely see that. I just think.
But I think, like, a lot of things, though, especially with all that Photoshop shit, like, things happen, and in the heat of the moment, everything seems like it's, like, on you and shit. Because, like, I've been through this with, you've probably seen it. It was, like, the bullshit with the, you know, the Drew Afuelo girl? The girl that, like, shits on men?
Bro,
she made the video on me.
How is she still, like, how is it fair? Because, like, anybody who responds to her, the stuff gets taken down. Yeah, but she can post whatever she wants.
It doesn't make any sense. But it's like,
I was
deep in that shit for like weeks, you know, and I was getting shit for weeks, and I was at 50K on TikTok.
Yeah,
50K on TikTok. Now look where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So like for weeks, I was just like in the fire, bro, just getting ripped apart on like all my socials, and my freaking TikTok ended up getting banned, so I couldn't post on there for a while. Damn. They must have reported all of my stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I did nothing. I spoke my opinion. I'm not even going to get into it. I don't even want to get into it.
Dude.
But if you guys know Drew Afuelo, you guys know what I'm talking about, and you probably see.
I don't like her at all.
Oh yeah, I don't think what she does is right. I think she's the biggest hypocrite. But like I said, I don't want to talk about that. Like that's her business. I don't really fucking. She made a video on me. I was in the heat for weeks. It was a video that I made a year ago. So, like, she was, like a year late to the shits. But I guess she got tagged in my video. Blah, blah, blah. I was in the heat for a while. And that was when I was at 50K. That was in February. And now I'm at 130K. So, like, a lot of you guys think, like, for example, like, the Photoshop shit. Like, Alex's career will not be over after that shit. Like, things are on fire for a little bit. It's like trends, you know, like shit. For a little bit, for a short period of time, shit is popping, you know.
Yeah.
So everybody's probably like, Alex's comments are full of Photoshop. Yeah. You know.
And it dies off.
And then it dies off. So it's like, you can't like, not that like a lot of you guys out there like can relate to me. I don't think a lot of people can relate because like when you're like a bigger. Yeah, you get more as you're like as you grow more. You get like a more.
Think of it as like an ex. Like in the moment, you probably hate your ex. You may hate her forever. You may not. But like a year, 2 year, 3 years down the road, you're gonna look back like, yeah, that was my ex. If I look at her, do I hate her? Probably not. I don't really care. Like it's my ex. Like I'm not gonna like my perception of her is totally different. But I'm not angry at her and hate her and like want to like end her life. But.
Yeah. Like shit will die off. So it's like with anything, like you guys can't stress about the now because like something like that is just gonna blow over. And like I said, like with my example, for a couple weeks I was getting shit on, like absolutely shit on. But I've just learned with being on social media for so long to not really like concern myself with like what other people are commenting about me, especially about some stupid shit like what I was caught up in because it didn't really. I was.
If anything, I feel like it helped you.
Yeah, like I didn't lose followers. I was at 50K, and I'm at, you know, because like at the end of the day, my audience, her audience is like mostly female. Yeah, females don't follow me, so like, if no females are gonna unfollow me if none of them are already following me, and like if anything, I've gotten more followers that are dudes from that video because like.
They're against
they
her.
agree with what I said, you know what I'm saying, and they can like understand where I'm coming from. But
I mean, it's like what Drake said, like the 72-hour rule too. It's like 72 hours, no one's gonna think about it. Think of everything that's happened in the past, social media wise. Like think of any big event. I mean, there's probably been numerous big events that's happened on social media, but do we really remember exactly every detail about drama with like the Kardashians or whoever? No. It's like, no, we don't. Yeah. It's like that moment and then it goes away. So it's kind of, that's funny. But I remember seeing that video. Yeah. I remember I woke up, I was going through, I'm like, holy crap, and then I realized it was you and I was like, and I went to your account. Bro, I checked every video. Like, comments was insane. I was like, crazy. Good for him. Like, Al goes up, baby.
Yeah, I literally, so, like, the views on all of my videos skyrocketed, like, my most recent videos. Like, you can look at the TikTok analytics for, like, because I'm in the creator fund. Yeah. So I get paid for views, right? I made $100 in, like, a couple days from the views that just skyrocketed up.
That's so crazy.
$100.
Yeah, like just because of that.
And I was like, bro, like, thank you. Like,
yeah, like, you're helping me get paid.
Like, you just made me $100, and I had to do nothing. So,
Damn.
Her video, I think that was one of her like most popular videos too. Like it got like almost 20 mil probably.
Yeah. No, it was big.
Yeah.
Like it blew up, and I remember I'm like, damn. I'm like, well, he's gonna get a lot of followers from it. He's gonna blow up. Yeah. He's gonna bring attention to himself, which is good. It's never really bad.
Yeah, and I just really stay out of the drama. So like when it comes to like all the comments, I just left it. Yeah. I don't got time to sit here and defend myself for shit. Like I said what I said, and if you don't, that's the thing. It's just like it's this cancel culture, bro. It's like, bro, like why can't you have a fucking opinion anymore?
Yeah.
You can't have an opinion because people are just gonna try to like cancel you for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Smart. Damn, we're looking up some content here.
Yeah, aren't the gallons at Alpha Land like $6 or something?
Yeah, it's like $5. And I'm like, I'll just go down to the street and get it for $1.
That's what I'm saying, bro. And like same shit with the energy drinks.
Yeah.
I just paid $3.75 for an Anabar, bro.
That's expensive.
That's a lot.
The energy drinks at Alpha Land are only $2.75, so you're actually paying cheaper.
$2.75? I didn't get an energy drink. I should have.
Yeah, the Alpha Land ones they're like $2.75, so it's not too. It's like the same price at the gas station.
What's the best 3D?
Ooh, damn, that's hard. I honestly I like them all. There's actually not one that I'm like, damn. It depends on what mood I'm in.
Yeah.
They had a yellow one for the grand opening of Alpha Land, which was really cool. But I think it's what the new one is. I think they just changed it to Galaxy or whatever.
Okay.
But like the Alpha Land logo on it was pretty sweet. It was a cool design.
That's dope. Yeah. I've tried Pina Colada, the silver one.
Yeah,
great.
That good.
And the bombsicle one.
Yeah, strawberry lemonade is really good. That's the silver one.
I like Pina Colada. I'm a big Pina Colada fan, so I thought that was like the best one.
Okay,
but
the orange one's pretty good.
I haven't had those. Are the only ones that I have because they're at Walmart. They're at my Walmart near me.
Yeah,
I haven't had any of the other ones because they're not really anywhere. I can't find them.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. No, they're good. I think Ghost still takes the cake.
Okay.
Besides, actually, Rise is.
I don't know about Rise, bro.
You don't like it?
I liked Ring Pop. I think Ring Pop was the best one. I had Tiger's Blood and hated it.
Yeah, I don't like that one.
That shit was ass.
But Smarties is good.
I've heard that one was ass. But
Really?
That's the thing though. It's like I hear it from my friends.
Yeah.
And I feel like honestly, our like taste is very different.
Yeah.
I would say I have a solid palate, but like some of them be rating these energy drinks like high as shit, and like I'll have it, and it's like a fucking 5 out of 10, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah.
Do you know what I realized? So the Bang energy drink, Rainbow Unicorn, I'm pretty sure they're relating it to Smarties because the Smarties Rise tastes exactly like that Rainbow Unicorn.
Okay.
Which makes sense.
That one's decent.
Because it's like the unicorn, like it's the single rod and it's a rainbow.
Very true.
I never thought about that.
Yeah.
I thought that was
Rainbow Unicorn.
Bang. Let me know. Is that true? Is it based
Bang
off of Smarties?
Bang's definitely watching right now. So Bang Energy.
Everybody comment down below, even my 3 viewers. Let's go.
Yeah. Bang Energy. What's it? Rainbow Unicorn. They also the Radical Skedaddle's good.
That one's good.
The best Bang is Pina Colada. 100%.
Well, you obviously.
Peach Mango is valid.
That's all right. It's all right.
I don't know. Other ones. Yeah. I don't really like. I think Rain is the greatest. I don't think Rain has a bad flavor.
White Gummy Bear is really good.
White Gummy Bear. I like the Rainbow Sherbet one is the greatest. It's my favorite energy drink of all time right now.
So I went to the Arnold. I don't know if you saw that when we went there, but we went to the Arnold and we were actually working a booth there.
Yep.
And like and Rain was there and they were giving out free energy drinks.
Oh,
and there's the Rainbow Sherbet.
Fire.
Dude, I'm not even kidding. We would have like 3 to 4 Rains every single day. I mean, it was a 3-day event.
Shit.
My stomach acid, like, dude, I had heartburn, like, the amount of caffeine we had.
Correct.
And we actually made a video for Rain, and we sent it to Rain, and I'm pretty sure they're going to use it. Like, they posted about it. I have to take a look, but we did, like, a full, like, they were smashing stuff on our face. Like, it was really sick. I'll have to get the video. But it was me, Aaron, and Asher. We made a whole Rain video, and they sent it off to their marketing team and everything.
Rainbow Sherbet Rain is the best energy drink I've ever had.
Yeah. I
think those make me feel better than Bang. For some reason with Bangs, depending on, like, what I ate that day, too, like, especially, I don't know if I'm, like, weird for that, but, like, if I'm, like, an empty stomach and I have a Bang, it like fucks my stomach up. But like Reign, I don't know what it is about Reign.
It's good.
I would say it hits me a lot better than Bang does. So like I would say, and their flavor, like they don't miss with the flavors, bro.
Yeah.
Rainbow
I
sherbet,
think Reign is really valid.
Rainbow sherbet, orange creamsicle, and I think the orange creamsicle Reign beats orange creamsicle Ghost. I'm sorry, I had Ghosts.
Really?
Ghosts wasn't like. I got orange, but I didn't get as much cream as I wanted to.
Yeah.
Pause. Okay. Pause.
We're gonna clip that right there. It's just gonna be you saying I got orange, but not that. Just clip in, just saying not enough cream. That's we're putting that in the pot. We're gonna clip that on TikTok. Like, that's it.
All right, bet. I'm with it. The cherry limeade, valid.
Yeah.
White gummy bear, a lot of people like it. I think it's all right. I don't think it's like crazy.
That's fair.
But I think their flavors are just, they don't really miss, you know? And Bang's got some shitty flavors, I'm not going to lie.
They have a very wide variety of very interesting flavors.
Yeah.
You know what's the most interesting one is the Miami Cola. It's
I don't like it.
It's Coca-Cola, but it's like just different. I don't like it either, but it's very interesting.
Yeah, it's like
it's
why?
Just weird.
It's kind of like
a lot of the branding. I'm just like very interested by it, but I mean that's what they're just kind of interesting.
Yeah, the names are just really odd because it's like you don't even know. Like one of them, Radical Skedaddle. Like what the hell is that?
Yeah,
bro?
and then like Rainbow Unicorn. You know? I'm like, but I think it's Smarties. Now that I had the Rise Smarties, I'm like that makes so much sense.
Yeah, it makes sense now.
Yeah.
You gotta ask Rain or Bang. He's gonna hit us up and let us know.
Crazy
For sure.
But damn, we're about to be at an hour. Asher is really not done with the phone call. That's kind of crazy.
What time is it? 6?
I think it's later.
It's time for me to eat chicken or rice, bro. I need some protein.